Good evening. So we have the final two games of North American ECS for you, NRG versus CLG, both on Mirage. They've picked Mirage against each other. And yeah, this is interesting because all the qualifying teams have qualified, all the relegating that makes sense. Relegated teams relegated. Yeah. So these two matches mean nothing. They mean nothing at all.
Actually mean nothing, and I guess, well, bragging rights.
Well, also, I mean, like Peter, if I'm not mistaken, is on his way out of the NRG side.
Yeah.
But he's just playing the final games with them. So this is going to be curious. It's going to be a curious two matches.
Yeah, yeah, especially because it's going to be the same map twice.
Yeah, it's even better.
Yeah, and we've actually seen this CLG do this one more time, at least when I've been present for ECS, and did it versus SK. And surprisingly, I managed to actually win one game after SK on Mirage. So, no, they've been in this situation before. I'm not sure if it's happened to NRG, but we'll see how they handle it. They had actually pretty decent showing versus Immortals when we had their game yesterday. It wasn't, honestly, in my opinion, they probably should have won it.
Yeah, so we've seen some interesting CS today and yesterday. So some surprising stuff.
See some horrifying stuff.
Indeed. Well, let's see. At least we can get a feel as to where CLG are at the moment. As far as I know, they're still a complete team, despite Koosta's Moomin avatar or whatever that is.
No
Did you have Moomins in Norway?
We do. We do. Like, big cause of nightmares as a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's like massive. They're like shaved potatoes. Anyway, we've got CLG trying to defend the B bomb site. Flashes coming in. Cutler, can he find a head? He can indeed. His teammate, I don't know if he did though, Subroza. No, he got taken down in this sneaky position, but no kills for him. Three-man retake attempt coming in from CLG. koosta towards the apartment. FugLy ready and just patiently waiting for him. Straight in the face. Ethan and hazed remain versus 4, and they will be unsuccessful. So NRG get off to a good start.
Not a bad start at all, and well, can assume that they're going to be able to handle... I'm assuming we're not going to see the same shenanigans we saw in VP versus Envy. So I'm assuming NRG will be able to handle these. Yeah. These 4 spies coming in from the CLG side. They're not even committing that heavily, actually. hazed not buying any armor, koosta not buying anything at all.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of this from CLG when they lose pistol rounds.
Oh boy.
So far, so good. Take that. If you can get into that position fast enough, then it's lovely stuff. Lovely.
Ethan is getting a lot of space in CT spawn, actually. Has been tagged down pretty heavily, but he gets away with 2 kills first. So
you're saying about...
Yeah, no, I'm starting to regret my statement here. They do get the bomb plant down, so you know, there's a pretty okay worst case scenario in that sense for NRG if they were to lose this, but it's going to be hard for NahtE to be able to do more than what he's already done with 18 HP.
That's Ethan, by the way. His name is just written
Ethan, yeah,
the wrong way around.
Yeah, I keep seeing NahtE. I know it's Ethan.
The first, we'll come back to it actually. Subroza, what can he do? If he finds Peter first, he is just 1 bullet away from going down, and there it is. He has no idea where Peter is though. Peter has the jump on him, but he's got a Mac 10. Subroza, there's no way he can go for this defuse. Peter going for, oh my days! That was disgusting! But he hasn't got time. He hasn't got time. What were we talking about?
Ethan and NahtE.
The first season, I commentated North American Counter-Strike. I used to say, I didn't realize Cutler was Cutler. So I was saying I wasn't even saying reltuC. I was saying reltuC. It's even worse.
No, I'm with them on Cutler, but like it just reads so nicely as NahtE.
Yeah.
In my head, even though it makes perfect sense that it is Ethan.
I want it to be known as NahtE.
NahtE.
It's like some character from Sunset Beach or something.
Sensual name. Well, so, but I mean, Subroza, even though it doesn't get the round win, he does manage to hold on to that AK.
Yeah, that's a nice bonus. Did great damage as well. Great damage.
Yeah. Fortunately for them, though, they can't really invest the similar amount of money into this one if they want to have a buy run anytime soon. So that will make the job a tiny bit easier for NRG, or it should make the job a tiny bit easier. Don't want to jinx it.
See if NRG can indeed have a better time of things. That's a lovely shot from hazed. That's a lovely shot. It's a lovely shot. Subroza, is he going to push? I mean, I would love to hold on to an AK. Well, now the round has become winnable again. He has no helmet, doesn't matter, against 2 AKs. Lovely shoulder pick for tabseN. tabseN's going to get wrecked. There goes Gobby as well, so indeed they should have an easier time, but of course, they have a harder one.
Yeah.
Another AK given up and around.
I mean, yeah. Not much to say about that.
Yes, we should just simply move on. Are you a 5-7 man or a CZ man?
I'm a 5-7 man, 100% of the way.
I find it hard to pick the CZ over Tech 9 in most cases, but I like the 5-7. But I feel compelled to use the CZ in a lot of... it depends where you play as well on the CT side. But when you're in pugs, you don't, you might not know in advance because people just don't communicate in the warm-up. So. And
I would definitely... obviously, I'm not a big fan of the fact that you can just swap out inventory. I wish you'd just have everything available in that sense, so you could buy the ZZ and the Tech 9 or the 5-7, like depending on the sides, obviously.
I think would be more useful for pug situations because often you don't know where you're going to play until like the pistol round starts and people start saying, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there. Which,
but I think that can also happen like in actual games as well, even in this in a competitive environment. If you have, depending on spawn, for instance, and you know that there's a certain position you can get to, and in that situation, a ZZ would be extremely good because there's a very high likelihood of you at least getting a 1-for-1 trade, which is absolutely, well, more than you can ask for pretty much if you're probably ecoing and that type of thing. Then I think that should be an option you can have instead of being like, well, this is probably not going to work out as nicely because...
At least it's not
5-7.
Full Team Fortress 2.
That's true.
Weapon-wise. Aesthetic-wise, great. Good stuff. NRG trying to bring things back. FugLy with a good start. He's not going to get taken down just yet. See if they wait for their teammates to join him. FugLy getting tagged. FugLy getting fragged. tabseN's got an off angle.
Still haven't put the bomb down. There we go.
But they're going for the bad plant. They've got a smoke down towards CT, but they've gone for the default plant instead of the triple plant, which would help them post plant because they could defend it easier. They'd have more places to defend it from. Which
also makes it even more curious by the fact that tabseN wanted to push through that smoke, because I mean, either you do it by committee or you allow yourself to get a better plant, or you can set up for better after plant positions. It doesn't really seem like there was any sort of connection between the plan and what tabseN wanted to do.
Oh, neither of the players alive have got a kit. They need to get a kit onto the bomb. There were 2 kits on the other 2 players, and they've both gone down. That's absolutely insane. Hazed holding a hero. I don't think he's going to make it. It's going to be a close one. Oh, my days. I thought he didn't have it. I thought it was done. I thought that was a wrap.
Easy.
That's crazy. But again, it shows you, like NRG had the opportunity to use a plant for triple, and they planted for default. Actually, in fairness, if you don't have control of jungle and there's no smoke down, then it's not safe necessarily to cross. I'm not sure if that angle's covered by jungle, but anyway.
No, that angle's covered by jungle.
Yeah, so if you can get to triple, it's so much easier post plant. If you can't get to triple, then fair enough.
Absolutely, and that's why I was wondering why tabseN wanted to push through, because him getting control over that or getting in there is not necessarily going to do anything for Cobb, because Cobb is already committed to planning behind default box. Well, right now, it's just stat padding time for CLG.
Pad them stats. LEGIJA.
It's going to hear a bunch of things and then see a bunch of bullets.
I just said his name and waited for him to die, basically. There was not much else to do in that situation.
It really wasn't.
As a commentator, I was out of moves.
You can only do so much, right?
LEGIJA, ... LEGIJA.
Double up setup right off the bat for CLG. We saw that NRG versus Immortals. They had most of their success on their CT side with that double up setup, having LEGIJA and Peter work around with those ops. So maybe it's a similar scenario for CLG. I think primarily, though, on Mirage, it's been Cutler to do the opping most of the time. At least, in previous instances for CLG, because CLG have been a bit all over the place, it seems like, whether or not they want koosta to op or not.
Yeah, they are here and there, higgledy-piggledy, wishy-washy, and other lovely things. Smokes are down from NRG, but they're not committing just yet. But if they're going for a fake, they've deployed 3 grenades from T-spawn into A. Maybe they're waiting for the counter nade to come in from the CTs. There's a counter nade. Flashbang. Ethan gets 1 kill, falls to the flames though. The T's continuing to charge back. We've got 3 CLG players stuck in connector and Subroza's on short as well. All the guns trained on one place. Maybe not the best idea. Gobby's on the site. He doesn't know if CT's safe though. He's got no one to cover him. Hence the bomb not going down just yet. FugLy's in position now. 50 seconds on the clock.
Cobb still has... Okay, they had 2 smokes and they're going to use one of them for CT spawn. So Cobb's going to get the bomb plant down. Still a lot of nades though on the side of CLG. They definitely could have denied that plant with a Molotov.
At least have some HEs to put towards that position that Cutler's trying to shoot. And here comes one molly. The HE was deployed as well. Gobby is definitely on fire. He's going to get on fire again. He thought he was safe, but I know that Molotov spread like that. I know this. Lovely shot from Cutler, and now it's down to LEGIJA shooting the first player there, doing the best he could. Very good attempt actually. He was unfortunate not to get a 2-man spray down at the end there. Subroza with 21 HP will take the round for his team and look for an AWP if he can find one.
He has one now. Yeah, that definitely could have been a double coming in from LEGIJA there. It looks like they were about to line up as well. That's unfortunate for NRG, but NRG are actually getting, well, they are getting bomb plants with these 8 takes. They haven't won them yet, but at least they're getting the bomb plants down, so they're able to get multiple buys here. And it's not like they're doing it without actually taking down any CLG members either, so the economy of CLG hasn't been unaffected. So I think pretty much if CLG lose a round at any given point now, they will actually have to eco.
It's really mad that NRG's coach on the server is called Eley, E-L-E-Y, which is actually a brand of shotguns in the UK. Shotgun shells, in fact. Lovely spray from Subroza. Cutler taking the first one to pull attention away as well. Pop flash comes in, can't do much. tabseN caught on short, hasn't got a kill yet. FugLy, last man standing for his side, doesn't have control of the bomb either. Limited in what he can do. The bomb is on the floor in the B bomb site. Hazed taking the long approach on his flank, and Ethan keeping an eye on the middle area, but FugLy is still in situ.
Yeah, FugLy's pretty screwed at this point. CLG doing the smart thing, not necessarily hunting for him, just boxing off every exit. And at this point, they could choke him out to the point where if they don't actively go searching for him, FugLy's going to have to run at them, which is not going to be favorable for him, obviously. And if he never does, then obviously they can wait out the time and mess up their money even more.
3,500-ish for NRG.
Yeah.
Gobby's probably pulling the average bit down a little bit more.
Well, he invested actually pretty significantly into that round. They all do actually, but then again, they have the money loss bonus going for them.
Maximum loss bonus.
Exactly. So they're going to get a buy-in regardless, but obviously, well, for the better part, it doesn't mean that they can go 5 ops next round, James, which is disappointing. That
is a terrible situation indeed. So do we have the double smoke into the archers? There's one, there's the other one. Lovely. They are trying to pull quite the rotation, but look at the response from CLG. That smoke says, no, you are not going to go into B unless you want to die in a hail of bullets. Oof. Gobby taken down, bomb spotted. Nice dig though, but not enough. Peter trying to get into a better position, but Hayes is cleaning everybody out. 2 men remaining for the T side on this half buy from them. tabseN, oh, Hazed, he's made a mistake. He didn't know if anyone was in there, and he got a grenade out in his hand. That, my friends, is a mistake. 2 kills now for the NRG side. They've still got a minute to play with. tabseN getting shot from short. Got to be careful. He will eventually go down, leaving LEGIJA and 8 HP. Hope and a prayer, a wing and a dream, and then nothing but darkness. Darkness, death, bloods, and all that miserable stuff. 6-2.
I'm a tiny bit unsure that what NRG's endgame plan was with those smokes. Like, cool smokes by all means, but they're not really going to
pull a 5-man rotation.
Yeah, it's not going to pull a massive rotation, especially with the guy, I think it was Cutler on Catwalk, can't actually hear anything either. Like, if he's not hearing any noises, steps, any sort of indication of energy actually moving forward towards that B-bomb site, then there's no reason for CLG to react to it.
LEGIJA's dead.
Yeah. It's the second time Subroza gets to frag through the smoke on B.
LEGIJA's dead. Koosta's legged.
FugLy's looking to see if he can find anything towards this A bomb site. He might actually just run into the up of koosta in a couple of seconds.
Gobby, does he have anybody to flash for him? No.
Don't need.
but not required.
Real man flashes for himself.
FugLy facing the wall in case the flashbang comes in. He's got to see who first. There's opportunity now for NRG to get back to winning ways. hazed not revealing his position just yet. Spots FugLy. Only player there. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage. Got koosta for support. tabseN emerging through the smoke. Won't be a good idea. And that's going to cancel the bomb rotation towards A. But where will it go? 52 seconds left. Got to be perched.
Yeah, actually, Cobb has no idea of actually knowing this, but if he were to jump into CPL, that could be a massive, massive move for them. Obviously, they have koosta in spawn, checking towards that CPL area, but, you know, timing, if he can hit that timing, he can more or less clear out that B bomb site without having to put Peter in any sort of danger. But he's going to do the more reasonable thing and more logical thing in most situations is try to go for catwalk. Just unfortunate that hazed turns his direction. Yeah.
Subroza will not allow this plant to come in. Will he go for the knife, though? Peter goes the wrong way, so he has to take him out. Another round in the bag for CLG. NRG had opportunity, but they could not capitalize on it. They could not convert, close, and other things that begin with C.
Trying to think of more words.
Copulate.
Conclude? No, conclude?
Possibly. Kind of.
Yeah.
We'll
go with it.
Continue for CLG. Full utility. NRG on the ropes once again. On the ropes like Clubber Lang against Ivan Drago.
Yeah, and unlike at the beginning of the game, obviously with CLG winning rounds and actually keeping people alive, they have a pretty hefty bank actually gathered up at this point. And NahtE, very aggressive up in mid, and that's going to be quite a bit of information here. And this is weird from NRG. They've committed the bomb up towards...
Why not?
Yeah, well, okay, he's going to drop it off Peter and just bait his teammates into death. And LEGIJA actually gets 2 people on the rotation coming out from underpass. So a bit of chaos in the ranks of NRG right now. A third one for LEGIJA as well before it gets taken out by Subroza. The problem is, though, that koosta has full awareness, or should have full awareness, of the fact that the bomb is dropped.
Oh, no. The failed jump gives the game away. And that allows koosta to position himself better on the A site.
But he has an AWP, though. This seems like a very awkward position to take yourself into with an AWP. Okay, he's going to go with the Tech 9 here.
If he can get into Palace, or what is his plan? He knows CT is clear, so...
But I'm just worried about the fact that he should know that Subroza has rotated away from CPL, so tabseN does have free reign to potentially go up connector.
This is the darkest timeline.
It is.
I mean, so the bomb is God B's. Is he going to go for the B rotation? I don't think he's got time to do it.
Oh, he's going to make sound.
Yeah, koosta can hear him. But the thing is, with koosta's position, he could have watched jungle, and his teammate could have watched his back. It would have been a very weird crossfire. There it is. God B taken down. tabseN. Will he go for the save with the AWP? 8 seconds, and he's charging into the site. He demands death, and death he will find. Another round on the board for CLG.
Honestly, probably would have been better off by just holding on to that AWP. Holding on to that AWP, and all you have to, well, pretty much put into the next round is armor. Still going to make that up by just having an AWP for 4,750. They can drop off to Peter. It's not like he's going to win the round with 7 seconds left and no bomb.
The man had a death wish. His wish was granted.
Yep.
6th round lead for CLG. koosta found on this occasion. Not the first time he's been in that spot. Last time Peter was looking to the left, as Beyonce would say.
He did find, well, he didn't find everything in the box to the left, but he did find koosta's leg the last time.
That's true.
Well, for once in quite some time, a pretty decent start for NRG into this round. Just a straight up man advantage. So they have the time, they have the utility, and the manpower to make this work. And it seems like they're going back to that A bomb site, which has been a pretty popular destination for them so far. And CLG,
oh my God, FugLy, what are you doing?
Oh, buddy. He was looking for some, I'm pretty sure he's looking for some sort of decal on the wall to set up the smoke that he always throws, or the flash that he wants to throw when he's about to peek towards stairs.
Now he's got decals in his face.
That's unfortunate because, and this is something CLG have done as well. Whenever they lose a man, they tend to go aggressive on the other side of the map.
But look at how much time this is killing of NRG. This has forced LEGIJA to rotate now into the Palace position.
Yeah. So there's going to be no, and it's not going to be any form of backstabbing. Oh, it's not going to be any form of anything from LEGIJA.
He's just going to be a form of getting wrecked. And they're all focusing on Ethan now. He can still emerge from this smoke whenever he wants to, but there are only two CTs here. hazed around the smoke. Peter's crosshairs in the right place, and he'll just about find the frag in the face. CLG now dead. 10 seconds for this bomb to go down. hazed, Ethan wants to stop it from happening. Cutler and everyone else is going to die in almost perfect unison. Doesn't work out for CLG in the end.
Peter stepping up big that round, getting 4 kills. And it's kind of funny that he's like hazed was standing upright the entire time, and the second he crouches, that's when Peter apparently sees something. You would have imagined that he would have been more hidden at that point.
Good buys for both teams. CLG with a chance for maybe a 10-3, 11-3 if they can win this round, because NRG will have little money left. hazed taking a risk. Might not be spotted behind the box. Got to be careful though. Peter announcing his position. Goes for the crouch. hazed can't stay here for too long. Got nobody covering him from the underpass, and indeed he will make his exit. So took a gamble, didn't pay off, and he's still there. He's still intact.
For now, and NRG not finding anything with their initial mid-take. Cutler seems to be wanting to go on the aggressive here. We haven't really seen too much contesting of the middle area, mainly because NRG hasn't been too interested in actually going there. They're more about the straight takes for the better part of it, and they might run into a bit of a...
Ooh. Oh, didn't even mean to bait up close range. We've cut off the ladder between both players. The bomb may get taken. Subroza's got to be careful because Peter's there for support as well. Down goes Peter, but Gobby's got the bomb. 3 versus 3. No one now over towards the B bomb site, but koosta's rotating. They can't get there fast enough. Ethan through the smoke. Maybe it'll be A. Bomb rotating back now across mid, and hazed will find it with no protection whatsoever. Flashes coming in. koosta can hold angles. FugLy going towards city spawn. What the hell is going on? There's another flash. LEGIJA stuck. Both T's have separated now. No trade fragging to be done here. Elbow spotted. LEGIJA with a very hopeful Molotov. Actually, it might do something there, but he's just buying time for FugLy to come in for this rotation. But what if FugLy fails? There are 18, 17, 16 seconds remaining in this round. Look at the position from koosta. What do you check the right angle? There should surely be a trade. There it is. How do you get the bomb down? You've got one choice. That's through connector. You have to deliver here, and you won't. koosta will, and that's another round in the bag for CLG. That's the reset. Where's your money, NRG?
Nowhere to be found. And I'm actually a bit uncertain if LEGIJA would have had the time actually to plant the bomb in that kind of situation. 10 seconds while he's in connector, and he kind of has to assume that koosta's still holding that angle, but koosta very well could have just bailed off.
Even if he gets past the shot, I don't think he can make it behind the boxes in time to plant. I think he can plant,
it's
but
going to have
safe.
to be in the tiny cracks between the two, between the boxes on the triple box, right? That's the only place he can...
Or maybe in front of the box, but he'd be exposed to koosta's position. So.
Exactly. Well, in any case, it ends in demise, and actually NRG are deciding to invest into 1 AK here. 1 AK, light Kev on FugLy and Gobby as well. You can see the money kind of evened out at this point. Only issue for NRG is that they no longer have that money bonus from losing multiple rounds in a row to fall back on.
Subroza with a very nice MP9 bulldozer.
NRG's only hope for this is pretty much waiting for the smoke to go out and have Gob find a miraculous opening. That's pretty much what they're banking everything on. And I don't think Subroza is going to peek at any point without having a flash thrown by himself or by a Cutler.
One down from both players. Jumping MP9. Oh, actually, no, it wasn't that. It was the M4. I was about to say, I told you it's got good jumping accuracy, but the kills were stolen.
Wait, yeah, he did get an assist, though, so he has been hitting something while jumping.
FugLy cannot get much done with the Deagle. And indeed, disaster struck for NRG, but the buy is coming back. They may be limited on grenades if they go full AKs. And indeed, that's what they're doing, and indeed, they are limited on grenades. Let's see what Gobby can cook up with these ingredients.
Yeah, it seems like they're heading towards mid initially, at least. The problem is, seeing how they have so few nades, they're going to have to find something with this mid take. Like, already, they're stuck with 2 smokes and 2 flashes.
Going through for short play. Not sure if hazed saw FugLy through the smoke. He'll get traded, but koosta will put them back in the one-man advantage. tabseN walking down mid. He's got 2 people looking for him. Got to be careful, but so does koosta in the window because there's a flare in lower tunnel. He would get picked off. Cutler with a big frag. 4 versus 2. Subroza has sound cues. He can raise the alarm. Cutler coming in from short now. He's got support. He's got an off angle on LEGIJA, and now he can be the bait. Cutler taken down in the meantime. He knows Peter's on the floor, Subroza, but he can't get the frag. Peter with 35 HP, a minute 10. So he's got time to plant a bomb, but he'll go for the fake for the time being. Try to draw out these players, and indeed they will be drawn out. But koosta with the P2000 to end the round, 11-3. NRG reset again.
Yeah, this is not looking
not
great
reset,
for
sorry,
NRG.
that's a consecutive round. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Well, they're back on an eco. Well, back on a force buy. They won't have AK streams.
Choice was taken away from them, you might say.
So last round of the first half, not a lot of things going the way of NRG, and pretty much everything going the way of CLG so far. I was expecting more of a fight put up by NRG really up to this point, but
CLG, NRG, EFG. That is the alphabet.
It's like with math, I'm not going to do the alphabet live.
EFG. I'm a beast. koosta, can he get into a safe position? Well, Ethan will make it safe by picking off FugLy on the high ground, and koosta is going back to the well. He wants to be the point man with the CZ, through a smoke, of course.
Meanwhile, LEGIJA gets picked off in mid by Cutler. And with 2 men left, sure, they have a bit of utility, but no weaponry really to speak of, and 5 CLG members to go up against, and, well, their position has been known. Now it's just a matter of time before koosta and his teammates clean up the rest of it. So a 12-3 half for CLG.
Lovely.
Absolutely, if you're CLG, this has to feel good. And it has to feel terrible for NRG as well, knowing that, you know, second map, like, sure, the game's not over, and from what we saw versus Immortals, their CT sides definitely got going once they had ops running, but it can't feel good knowing that your second map is going to be the same.
Can't feel good knowing that one of your teammates is leaving as soon as possible either.
It's like, as soon as you're done with game number 2, it's just like, see ya on TeamSpeak, and then, like, never heard from again.
User has left the channel. I'm out.
Well, look at tabseN. Starting things off pretty well for NRG. FugLy's going to follow up with 1 kill on his own before he gets taken out. Well, 2v4 situation. It's pretty much the best scenario NRG has found themselves in all game.
Yeah, this is a big round because momentum can be had from this. Just when you thought it was safe to wait for the second Mirage, it isn't. hazed wants to win though. He wants this. He wants this. He needs this.
Problem is though, has a Peter sneaking up. Oh, actually, Peter's gonna fall back. Well, he seems indecisive as to what he wants to do. Maybe just get some peaks for information, jumping up and down.
He could be. I mean, at least even if he goes down here, at least he can see hazed before he gets anywhere close to planting the bomb. Yeah. Just a shoulder peek there, showing a bit of skin, and he's out of there. What a he's a dirty slut,
what
isn't
a
he?
tease.
Peter, you slut. 49 seconds.
Well, they're not giving hazed a lot to work with here, and that's good to see. So.
Ooh. There may be a gap in the matrix. Indeed, there is. He's made the right play because LEGIJA's gone up to, I don't know what he's looking for in this position. You don't need to check that. Just go and plant the bomb.
Oh, I think he saw tabseN's leg as well. But the problem is going to be Gobby, though. Gob's on 7 HP, but the likelihood of hazed checking this is not very big.
Can Gobby even see him there? I don't even know if he can
Depends on
see
where he plants. If he plants standard plant, then Gob's going to be able to run into the position and see him. Oh, he spotted on the upper east side. Oh, Cobb actually moves.
He needs to get that kill. There it is. Short plant, maybe not the best idea. There's opportunity for hazed. LEGIJA is facing on his own. Why is he facing on his own? Maybe he thought he had an advantage. Oh my god, it's happening! tabseN's got no bullets. He's got no health. He's got bullets. He's got 3 HP. He's got 3 HP. He's got less health than I have fingers. Oh, hazed, this would be absurd. Oh no, he can't do it! I was pulling for him. It was there. It was there. Why was he reloading? How many bullets did he have?
Oh, definitely enough. Definitely enough. What the hell?
Oh man, the reload. If he didn't reload, he's got it. He's got it. That's a GG.
So that's okay. 15 now. He dinks Peter. 13.
But he's facing at the same time. Man.
Yeah, but he reloads after he kills Peter as well. So he definitely hasn't used enough bullets to warrant a reload.
Man, you don't need 13 bullets to kill one person. And 1 versus 1. That's a shame. That's a shame.
Especially on 3 HP.
Oh, hazed, you lit my heart up with joy, and then you stole it away. You smashed the light bulb. You filthy doyle, as Dan would say. Looks like a good anti-eco round so far from NRG. Only 1 person down, only 1 person alive. Oh, there we go. koosta with the Glock play taking no prisoners. From that range, he would need to shoot tabseN 3 times in the head, at least 3 times in the head to kill him.
Yeah,
fact.
That's while being tagged up as well. So aim punch is going to play a fair factor at that point as well. We're going to get the round 3 buy though, coming in from CLG. Makes sense after the heroics of Hazed, really, to save that or salvage that pistol round as much as possible. Oh, and just immediately going up on the A-bomb site. Not able to catch out Peter though, but FugLy's going to go down. Well, Peter's position is known, and he's going to die to Cutler through the floorboards. And well, this unraveled rather quickly for NRG.
That's one way to win a round. LEGIJA and GOB, although it's not one by any means. Well, maybe now it is. GOB with the UMP. That's opportunity. I mean, the HG could kill any of these players. It could kill them all together. What if they go Operation Meat Shield and he throws a HG off the wall? Oh, man.
He's got a Molotov as well, so he can use the Molotov for one common position and then basically assume that somebody's going to rotate out of this position and lump the nade that direction. Oh, Subroza, you're so dead.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is very doable.
Why did they take their eyes off CT? I don't understand.
It is interesting.
Oh,
Cutler
thank God.
Like balls of steel play right there. to go for that peek before he even hears Gobby being anywhere near. Like obviously catches Gob off guard, but I would have expected that maybe like the second Gob tries to tap the bomb, like that type of thing. So you go as quickly as possible, so you still have that mini delay that doesn't allow you to shoot. Still works out for CLG though.
Right then, Hazed sent packing. He can reflect on what could have been in previous rounds, but also why he was holding CT, then looked away from CT when it was a 3 versus 1. He could think about that until the next round.
All of his life choices, or why he reloads in a 1v1.
Yeah, on a pistol round.
Where's the guy with 3 HP?
With the same bullets as you can have maximum in a USP, or rather a P2000. Not even a USP. You'd have more. You'd have more.
Multitude of options, really. You know, CLG going 1 man down, slowing tempo.
I have to say, CLG threw a Molotov into connector and failed, and it bounced below the window. And then they just failed their flashbang. Look, you can see the mark on the ground where it went way past. I mean, are you telling me you don't know how to flash connector from top mid?
If you don't know how to do that, then you need to go to like a basic fundamentals of CS class.
I can forgive the Molotov, but how do you fail a flashbang into connector from top mid? You stand in the corner, you line it up on the barrel, like
nerves.
You can't get it wrong. Ethan picking off tabseN, but he was in an awkward position, and now it's down to Subroza in a 1 versus 3.
Already found 1 kill, but he's just in the middle of that energy sandwich, and he's also going to give away his position. So right now, it's going to be a real tough task. He seems like he's just going to hold on to it with 5 seconds left. Yeah. He's not going to do like tabseN, he doesn't have a death wish. He's just going to hold on to it. Doesn't really matter in the grand scope of things as well. He's going to be on equal money to the rest of his teammates for the better part of it.
Yeah, he can still buy even, well, I don't know why he just spent $700, because if they lose this, if they lost that round, then he would have $4,000 afterwards. But now he will have less. So
this is true. This is how math works.
Why have you done this?
Don't question it. Just embrace it. It's the only way to stay sane. Well, Hayes is going to get tagged down in the middle. tabseN's going to get an easy kill onto Ethan. And I'm not really sure what the end game plan here is for CLG. I'm assuming they're going to try something similar to what we saw NRG try, which is the one guy who's kitted out, he's going to go first towards B-Hall, see if he can find anything. Does actually find Gob, but gets mowed to the ground by LEGIJA.
Hayes and Cutler left. There goes Cutler. I can't wait to look at the money in the following round. I can't wait. I can't wait.
He does not manage to retrieve any sort of weapon, which is, I'm assuming, is what he was hoping for.
He's going for the hero play, man. That's what he wants. That's all he wants.
Once again, I mean, he's been in this situation before.
The Glock clutch is coming.
Albeit a tiny bit more of a different circumstance, or more difficult circumstance.
Oh my god, he could plant the bomb. The bomb? The bomb. He could actually plant the bomb.
Yeah, he is actually going to plant the bomb. There's no why the hell are NRG 4 players on B when they don't have vision of the bomb?
How are you letting the bomb get planted, guys? He's got a Glock, and that is it.
Someone on NRG's team speak better.
Oh my god.
Someone at NRG better have bet their house that they had eyes on the bomb.
Oh my god.
What is this?
Oh dear.
It might not be late in the US right now, but it's getting late for us. This is difficult to take in.
What's even more hilarious is only one person has a kit. Okay, so we'll have to do some maths now because they should never get a plant there. Never, ever get a plant there. So let's minus $800 from all these players' money because that is the luckiest plant of all time. And you can see Subroza has 3,900. So he would have had 3,150 in this round.
Cutler as well would have been pretty screwed.
Actually, that's true, yeah. So maybe they wouldn't have bought, in fairness. I mean, double eco on the T side, though. It's not that common, but...
It wouldn't have been worth it for the kind of round they bought into, either. I mean, just like, yeah, we're going to back everything on this one guy with an AK. That's so all of our utility as well. So even though like he has to go first, even though he has everything to set up a potential take on a site.
So they could have had 4 AKs in this round, and Cutler on a pistol, or maybe Gulestol or whatever, if he doesn't spend that $700 in that previous round, which is madness. How? I mean, you got 6 rounds, man. How do you let the guy plant the bomb on A?
There's no logical explanation behind it, and like it has to be one of the guys on NRG who's been like, I can see the bomb 100%. Like I swear on my family.
It's not on any of your radar, but it's there.
Yeah, no.
There's something wrong with the game.
Exactly.
There's a proper pop flash. At least we get it this time.
Yeah. Nobody to take advantage of it, of course. But
of course.
Cutler just hanging out in underpass for now. Well, Peter might have an opportunity to find a frag here. I'm not really sure if there's going to be a flash from pit area to take away the attention of Peter before they decide to peek in apps. I wouldn't hate the idea, though.
1 down. Koosta has taken a position. Peter spotting players there. A slight panic, but he's still going to kill everyone.
So I can see the intrigue in trying to take the bomb site completely dry before you get spotted, if you're actually planning on explode onto the bomb site. But after the first guy dies in apps, at that point I feel like you have to expend at least some of your utility. You can see Koosta sitting on a smoke the entire time. And none of the flashes really get used either. So
5 rounds between the 2 teams.
Yeah.
CLG on the eco.
The comeback is slowly mounting up, and money situation on NRG is not the greatest as of right now. Not going to have the opportunity to go to a double up as of just yet, but this should be a good opportunity for them to build up some bank. I like this from Peter as well, just playing it as safe as possible.
Not much for CLG to offer, just some pistols. LEGIJA engaging in the duel, but he's lost half his life already. May not want to go back to that well. Smartly moving back, just in case he does get picked off, it'll be harder for the gun to be retrieved. That's always good. Peter knows someone's there. Nobody there now. The rest of CLG in the short area, or the mid area in general. Peter, he's missed his angle for short already, and someone's in the ladder room. Will he check it, though? That is the question. Koosta still has the cross. And there is the bomb. There's all the information the CT is required. The vent saves Cutler from going down. tabseN holding angles on the bomb. Will they go back for it? Or will they just try to do some damage to the C2 economy? At this point, going towards the bomb is just falling into a trap.
Peter really wants this frag.
And now he's like, maybe I've made a terrible mistake.
Does get it
Ouch.
in the end.
That is a stretcher for Cutler. Right then, CLG back on the buy. The AKs are coming out. No AWPs.
But lots of utility. So they got that going for them. I'm assuming we're not going to see another dry take up the bomb site this time around, with so many nades to expend here.
tabseN gone for a play towards the underpass, getting an early frag for his side. So this comeback trail may just continue from the NRG team. tabseN traded though Nobody covering him, no one pushing up mid at the same time. It's always nice to have a flash from a over connector to help your teammate escape. But problem is, Peter's on his own towards A, and he is far back towards toll booth, so he's not in a position without risking his life to flash. Oh dear.
This is awkward.
And the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Both back through the smoke again. I mean, Subroza might think maybe he ran into the wall. Oh, how does he not get that kill? Got B 12 HP. That's keeping 3 people though over towards the A, the B bomb site for NRG, and in come the T's towards A.
Yeah, there's no need for NRG really though to start panicking and taking aggressive positions here or trying to find peaks. They can let them plant and go for a retake. They still have utility to work with.
Hayes coming in to support his teammate. Not going to work out though. Ethan with a lot of work to do. Koosta towards jungle can hold down connector. There is a flank coming in from T spawn. So they will need to pick off some more players first. In fact, they're not going to wait for this. FugLy and Peter pushing before Gobby can get into position with all of 12 HP. Oh, Ethan, he has a read now. Maybe expecting the bait. That should have been a kill for him. Backing off smart stuff. That bomb's really ticking now, and Koosta can just cover it. There goes Peter, and there goes the round. Gobby, all he can do is damage at this point.
Yeah. And
goodbye.
I'm not really sure how to make sense of a lot of what's going on. It's like you said, why wouldn't the 2 members from NRG and CT Spawn wait for Cobb at that position? Because they've waited long enough for him to get almost all the way around. So why not just commit fully to the idea?
Seems that people are walking different paths maybe.
Yeah.
Within the team.
Well, yeah.
So CLG get closer to taking the first match. They are limited on grenades. Will they walk through the smoke? You often see this from teams, just emerging through the smoke like this, expecting nobody, but when they do, it causes massive problems. FugLy with a great play through the smoke, coming back again, but he's going to go down. 3 versus 3. Hayes looking for an opening. Peter spotted. Peter no longer has a head. Game of Thrones style. He has been decapitated. Bomb needs to get planted. Smoking connector, but there's a gap on top of it, so got to be careful about that bomb plant. And they're still going for it, of course.
Yeah, NahtE is, of course, not covering catwalk.
Lovely stuff. I mean, like if you want to plant it exposed, you can plant it on the inverse side of default, so it's exposed to the rest of the site. You don't have to go to triple all the time.
Yeah.
And then that would have been a superior plant for them. But there we are. This is the situation. LEGIJA's got all of $100 in the bank at this point. 1 player spotted, and they saw another player in connector. As the smoke goes down, Hayes walking straight into the grenade. Last player in Palace, but he is holding an off angle. Smoke coming in. He'll have to be going very wide to get the kill, and he will do exactly that. Hayes coming in, double smoke emergence. No kills for the CT side. Match point CLG.
Oh, not gonna have too much money to run around with either. There's gonna be a cult on Cobb, and well, an op drops from FugLy actually to Peter. The scout, op, ZZ, Colt, and Mag 7, and pretty much no nades to speak of for the NRG side here. And a sawed-off shotgun from hazed, which is interesting.
Yeah, his position as well with this sawed-off shotgun is too far back, I think, for a one-and-done shot. I think he needs to get closer to the corner.
Yeah, it would have been... I can understand FugLy's positioning with this weapon.
The standoff. It didn't touch him. The spread is very wide. He's too far back. You're not going to kill him from this range. You need to get closer. That's the fact. Clearly, this is the man. He doesn't use the shotgun very often. He's got 8 kills of it. So that tells you all you need to know. He's not a connoisseur of the shotties.
And, well, they do get a leg up in the round, though, and Subroza actually gets tagged down by that scout. So, things looking rather optimistic for NRG, and as I say that, tabseN gets taken out by Cutler. And they haven't really gained that much ground.
I don't think this sawn-off shotgun purchase is deliberate.
So, yeah, LEGIJA's going to hear this.
The scout takes the sawn-off, and then Subroza goes as well. And now the bomb makes its way towards A. This is a very weird round indeed. Smoke down in connector. Koosta with 8 HP and AWP. Cutler looking everywhere apart from CT. Needs to get his crosshair there. Can't get it there fast enough. And yeah, that's a peculiar round which has come to a close. I have no idea how LEGIJA got into that position. Then, unbeknownst to both players, getting flanked by a sworn-off shotgun, which I am pretty sure was a misbuy. I'm
pretty sure he just walked aggressively up mid.
That wouldn't surprise me from LEGIJA.
Yeah, but with a scout?
That wouldn't surprise me from LEGIJA. Well, there's another round to be had here for NRG. The loss bonus resets now for CLG. See how much money they have in the bank quickly. It varies between 1,100 and 3,000, so curious to see what they will do in the next round, if we get that far.
I actually have 3 snipers. Well, okay, FugLy started the round out with the scout and ended up with the Colts.
Oh, both players getting their grenades out, and that's going to cost them both. Oh dear, this is not good. This is not good. FugLy is going to hold things down for the time being. Ooh, very nice shot there, leaving Cutler alone. So, all is well. Both players around connector pulling smoke grenades out. Scream's comms are in panic, or non-existent, one of the two.
Yeah, not optimal either when you don't have head armor as well. Knowing that you're going up against a broken team, economically speaking.
It's funny, actually, how the comms changed in North America after the launch of FPL. Because first you'd see people screaming at each other all the time. But you saw that back in the iBuyPower days when Adrenaline was on the team as well. Yeah. I'll never forget that match on Inferno where he was just screaming, "Second orange, yes!" You know, but then...
I think some people just never grow out of that kind of calm, I guess, what would you call it, lifestyle?
Cocaine?
No, but like some people are just loud and very adamant about giving their information in their way.
Yeah, but I think at least in North America, a lot of it was like embarrassed into communicating like normal human beings, especially when Europeans started making their way over there as well.
That is true. I think that definitely has had an impact.
Yeah, hopefully for the good.
One can hope. Well, Peter will go down. He's eventually going to take out Cutler, and hazed doesn't have a chance in hell to actually get a bomb plant down. But this was a bit of a throwaway round for CLG. They will be able to buy up now. Koosta will have the option to get an op if he chooses to, and he will.
All right then. CLG, you are running out of rounds with which to close this first match of Mirage, and you're up against double AWPs now. LEGIJA with the second one. Peter in window for now. LEGIJA moving towards a short position. Might see a late mid-take from CLG, or later mid-take as that flash smoke grenade goes in. LEGIJA picked off immediately, maybe extending too far.
He was finding success with this versus Immortals yesterday, so probably trying his luck for now, but hazed is quick to retaliate. And well, CLG haven't really gotten any sort of real estate with this. Still stuck at the top of mid, and bombs dropped in T-spawn still, so they're not really, well, it's not seemingly ready to commit to anything just yet. I'm assuming it's going to have to be Subroza to rotate back to pick up that bomb and join the rest of the guys towards A-pit. Aggressive positioning from FugLy as well, and I'm curious if, is it tabseN standing on top of stairs? Oh, there we go. Pop flash utterly destroys koosta, and now things are going to go from bad to worse.
The bomb's not spotted though, and now there's a split off the A site coming in, and tabseN and FugLy have few places to stand. There goes tabseN. Bomb still not spotted. Now we see FugLy around triple, and he's going to get picked off as well. And we've got hazed in a great position on short, I think. So Gobby may get picked off despite that frag from Ethan. Oh, sorry, on Ethan from Peter. So let's see what can be done. The bomb needs to get planted, but Subroza now he's on his own. Gobby moving towards connector, and I think the read is a rotation, but can he get to B before Gobby gets to top mid? Gobby might hear him as well, but Gobby's moving towards connector again.
But there's no way he's going to make this in time. Has he not played the map before?
Why has he got his gun out? Does he not realize that he needs to run as fast as possible? No, it doesn't matter if he gets the kill there.
Like, you should know that already when you're standing in...
And now hazed is left B, and he's going to die, of course. Why is he pulling out like an A? There's no one reading the clock. Like, he's pulling out an AK to face as if that's going to change anything in the round. Doesn't matter. If he stops to kill someone, the round's over.
The fantastic part is, like, when he backs out from A, he sees an op, he stops for like half a second, he's like, I might want to bring this on my journey. Just completely ignorant of the fact that there's no way in hell he's actually going to make it over to the B-bomb side. How do you not know that if you've played this map? You play for a professional team. How do you not know that by now?
3 T rounds from CLG. This goes to overtime. I don't even know.
Well, NRG are going to get to 14 rounds here. I'm going to make a bold statement. Bomb is dropped, top of mid. Ethan is stuck on a... I guess we might see some funky rotations from NRG once more. Maybe they all decide to go towards the B-bomb site and just leave the rest of the map open once more. All right, FugLy wraps around back to the E site.
1 round.
Closes out.
1 round to rule them all.
We might get into overtime.
1 round to rule them all. And this is the round. Goodbye from CLG. They got money. Koosta is going to be wielding the sniper rifle. I'm not sure. He's headed towards B. I don't know if he has a spawn to go for an early pick towards B. Oh, he's playing the pixel angle. Despite tabseN's appearances in the lower area, he won't be holding an angle there. And all of CLG will run past as well, which forces him to look towards there with the AWP instead of having a rifle. Have a look. So this is... There are 3 people standing there. Why is no one going to check with a pop flash? Unless they don't want to reveal their position. I don't know, but let's see if this works out for CLG. They're going to bundle themselves into the B bomb site, and hazed is going to be cutting off rotations in the middle area. Nice opening frag from koosta. Can they move for the Molotov? LEGIJA on short goes down as well, and that is B open for business. hazed, though, moving forward to the chair position. I think the boxes was fine, and tabseN will pick him off, and now the rotation can come in towards short. tabseN are going for a long rotation through apartments, it seems. And FugLy's going to make his way towards short, and Peter's in CT spawn. So all these CTs coming from different directions. Is the split going to work? Peter still needs to rotate from CT spawn. He's going to be behind his teammates.
Yeah, right now, the afterplan position for CLG aren't optimal by any means. Like, they can have Ethan kind of hold off apartments, but yeah, not too much synergy in how actually NRG decides to retake this bomb site. FugLy just comes running through the smoke way too soon. Well, tabseN, too much to do in the end, and CLG are finally going to close that out.
16-14. Feel like it should have been a very different scoreline, but then...
Things happened.
Yeah, things happened, indeed. They did. Some interesting rounds there, but I don't know that there's too much to say, really, apart from many mistakes all over the place.
Many mistakes were made, but they're going to have a chance to redeem themselves because they will be playing Mirage once more.
Indeed, that's coming up after the break. We'll see you back here soon.